Hi everyone, this is Charles here at Nutrition 101 and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to have a little Sunday session, right? We're going to start something new, just a little chit-chatting about just random things, but of course everything related to health and wellness. Now, obviously I'm not a doctor and that's not my field, but health and wellness is, and I have very strong opinions about it. I study a lot about it, I do a lot of research, and I feel a certain way about certain things, especially in our current world where COVID-19 and the pandemic and a lot of the hoopla around that is still existing. Now, in America, I thought we'd be able to get through this quite quickly, and we haven't. So it's kind of crazy that it's gone over now a year and a half. And the political side of it aside, would it be different? If there was, a different ruling, I don't know. I don't really know. But we're still wearing a mask, and things are not getting better. And if, we've gotten this far, right? And people have gotten sick, people have died. We know that this is a real virus. It's bad. It stinks. It's horrible. And there's not many things you can say about it, except that we wish it would just go away. But, however, buying into this variant, kind of, I want to call it BS. And it's really hard for me to sit back and just watch what's going on right here, especially this variant, right? The Delta variant, what they call it. I don't even think that exists, honestly. I think it's just another ploy or another way to try to get more people vaccinated. So now, if you just think about it, think about the earlier stages of COVID-19, how much information we didn't know and how much things changed, and kids weren't getting sick, it didn't attack anyone, and only attacked the elderly or the sick and the weak, and that stuff's still probably true, right? That stuff's still true, but they also didn't realize that not everyone was going to jump onto the vaccine, because there's someone making money here. There is something. I wish I just knew who it was, or are our officials behind some of this, like in New York City, is the mayor and the governor making something off this by getting people vaccinated, or are they just trying to just get people vaccinated and say, oh, we're the people who got New York out of this mess? I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know if they're behind it, but I mean, we could just say that, guys like Fauci, something like him, he may be behind a lot of the scamdemic, right? That people are calling it, but I can't really say for sure. All I know is that people are not really getting sick now, and all they're saying is that people are still getting sick. And they're saying now that it's targeting little kids or younger people, and it's targeting people who are not vaccinated. The flu always targets people, no matter who they are, right? All ages, the flu, right? So we don't still know if people walking into hospitals and it's just the flu, or people just having a cold and they're still saying it's COVID, and now the variant. And so the people who are getting vaccinated are still getting sick, right? But they're not reporting that anymore after that deal with the New York Yankees, what they call the breakout cases, when people are getting sick after they get the vaccine, right? They refuse to report that. This is facts, not my opinion. They refuse to report any more cases of that unless there's death involved, right? CDC is not going to report it. So there are cases out there that are people who have gotten the vaccine and they are still getting sick. So here we are now. People are saying, all right, well, I don't want to take the vaccine because I don't trust it, with good reason, right? I don't trust it. I don't think that anyone should get the COVID vaccine, but because there's not enough information out there, there's not enough tests, and right now this is the biggest human test trial ever, and people are just jumping on board for it, right? They just want to get right into this and volunteer to take this vaccine, and it's crazy. So now they throw in this variant to say, well, if you didn't get the vaccine, now you're targeted. The virus is specifically coming against you, right? If you didn't get vaccinated, the variant is attacking you, right? It's not attacking everybody, just people who are not vaccinated, which is insane, right? To even believe that. And I think that if you're buying into this variant, you have to seriously question your intelligence just a little bit, and just figure this out. Like, this doesn't make sense. The pieces of the puzzle don't come together here. And so I hate to even say that, because I know it can be a little offensive, but it's just true. I mean, aren't you tired of this already? Aren't you tired of of wearing masks and social distance and all that. It's BS. I mean, it's summertime. It's summertime, and all of a sudden now, boom, cases are rising. I mean, does that make any sense at all? It makes no sense to me, because this is the time where it's supposed to die, right? This is not a pandemic anymore. This died years. This died months ago. We know that already, right? Pandemics, they viruses especially, they run their course, right? Look back at the other big viruses like the SARS and MERS, right? They just run their course and they're gone. They're gone. They never came back, right? And those are like China and places like that, where like there's tons and tons of people on top of each other. Here we are in America. Yes, we're very populated, but why is this virus hanging around for a year and a half now? No, it's probably the same virus. They just need to call it something else because they need to keep people more scared. They need to keep people in fear. And the more fear you have, right, the more you're going to wear masks. You're going to wear a mask and you're going to get vaccinated, right? But if your fear is down, like in the summertime, right now, fear is down, right? People are out and about. Sports are back to normal somewhat. People are at the beach. People are partying in bars, restaurants like this. So the fear is down, right? So masks, people start taking off masks. So what happens then, right? The government or whoever's running all this gets very nervous, and now they say, well, there's variant. Let's put more fear into you, which is crazy, right? And so again, this is I'm kind of going a little left here because it's sort of an opinion or something I feel strongly about, but I don't believe in masks, because I believe the best way to stay safe is to stay healthy, and this is what I promote all the time. Look at all my videos, you'll see that's all I talk about. Stay healthy. Your body is your best defense system, and you won't, if you're a somewhat decent, healthy person, even if you get a cold or a virus, you're going to be okay. If you have issues, right, we hear this all the time, the air quotes, underlying issues or pre-existing conditions, yeah, that stuff's real. Like if you have issues, you could get really sick, right? I have an autoimmune disease. I have an old mom. Everyone says that. Well, I have a mom at home. I have a 70-year-old mom at home that smokes. Yeah, I have that too. But guess what? She never got sick. And I don't wear masks. I never got the vaccine. She wears masks only for work. But other than that, she does not wear a mask. She didn't get the vaccine. And guess what? She's okay. She's really okay, right? And so is the rest of my family and kids, right? This so-called variant out there is just a scam. It's some kind of ploy to get people more vaccinated, and it's crazy. Now I want everyone to be as healthy as possible, and just look back at my videos or anybody's videos and see the ways to stay healthy, including things like sunlight, right? This is the time to get the most sunlight and get your vitamin D and your antioxidants and your B vitamins and your C and vitamin C. This is just the way it is. Eat healthier. But people now have not practiced how to live a healthier lifestyle, because all they do is hide behind their mask and social distance. So they haven't learned how to now live a healthier overall life. And this was the time for them to capitalize on this, to learn about that. And now, if you look at statistics in the United States, and if you look at the obesity rate and the overweight rate and the rate of the percentage of people who are like vitamin deficient, right? We're talking about, if you add those up, it's about 70%. Okay, 70% of New Yorkers have also gotten vaccinated. So think about that. The 30% that didn't get vaccinated probably comes out to this 30% of the New Yorkers, let's just say, or even Americans for that matter, who are health conscious, who care about the health, who not just work out in the gym, because that doesn't mean you're healthy, but care about what they eat, care about regimen and nutrition. All that comes together, right? There's not a high percentage of people that really care about their bodies. Everyone thinks they do. They think they do. They think they care, and they say, yeah, I know what to eat. You don't know what not to eat though. And so you're eating a lot of the same crap, and you eventually your body's going to break down. Your body's going to let you know you're not taking care of me properly. And so that's why you need to now reevaluate some things and just start to make some changes, right? And it takes time. It takes time to come up with the formula that works for you, to make you the overall best version of you, to live an overall quality of life and longevity. It takes a little while to get to that point, especially when there's so much damage that has done. And so I urge people, I mean, that's all I want people to do is just find what works for you, because there is a better solution out there than wearing a mask and staying 6 feet distance, because that's just caring about your environment. Let me avoid the environment and people around me and everywhere in stores and this, that, instead of taking care of you, your temple, your body, the body. This is what heals you. This is what's going to make you better and avoid sickness and death and mortality, right? We want to live longer and look younger and feel stronger, right? We could do all that by coming up with the proper formula, the proper regimen that's going to work, consisting of nutrition and exercise, with the synchronization of mind, body, and spirit, right? We want all that. We want to feel happy each day. We want to go out and put a smile on our face each day and get some sun. Let your feet touch the grass or the sand or whatever it is that makes you happy, that makes you feel grounded and makes you feel one with the earth. Those are the things that's going to help you live longer, right? Not running away in fear and stress, anxiety, all these things you fear, and the scary variant that's coming to get you, right? Those are stress-related things. Those are going to keep your health down. You just have to not buy into this stuff, because these are the things that I think that whoever's running this, they want that. They want you to feel those things, because a healthy America is not a rich America, you can say. We're rich in health, right? Health is the first wealth, or health is wealth, right? But there's a lot of people not making money if we're a healthy environment, right? We're healthy. There are all the different people making money, like farmers and crop growers and just people that grow vegetables and fruit, right? And Whole Foods, they're going to be making money. And that's okay. I'd rather them make money than pharmaceutical companies. So you live by the meds, die by the meds, right? If you live by medication, that's it's going to keep you alive for sure, but it's also going to kill you quicker, and you're going to die pretty painfully, right? If you die of natural causes, most likely it's not going to be painful. I can't say for sure. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a doctor. That's not my field, but I can say that if you live by medication, that things are going to go wrong. And on top of that, once one organ in your body fails, others will follow. That's just the way the biology, that's the way it works. So you want to be able to keep those organs healthy and not get rid of them. You don't want to get rid of a kidney. You don't want to have transplants. You want to keep your own organs and keep them as healthy as possible. You don't want your gallbladder removed. You don't want liver issues. Those are all horrible things that will deplete your health. And of course, if you eat wrong, you're going to destroy your gut, things like that. So that said, I wish that this country could come together and realize what's happening here, that freedoms are being taken away, that we are not the great country that we used to be. I'm leaving New York City because it's not the city it used to be. It's not, everything that made New York great does not exist anymore. And I can 100% blame the people who are running that state and that city. And now with the pandemic and riots and just things that are just out of my control, I'm trying to make everybody happy, and everyone's not happy. Things are making it worse, and we're more divided than ever. More divided than ever, and it's a shame, and I hate to see it. So that's it for today. I know I kind of went on a little bit of a tangent about these things, but this is the first time I'm really releasing something that's really opinion related. But I just wanted to share that with you because I felt it's really important and it's relevant and it's current. And I wish the best for everyone, and I wish the best for this country. I'm not going to say get the shot, don't get the shot. I personally didn't get it and won't get it, and I'm hoping that it won't be mandatory, because then we're all screwed. And as long as we stay compliant as we do, this country is going to go down. Okay. Thank you again for tuning in. My name is Charles here at Nutrition 101, and I will see you next episode. And stay tuned for more Sunday sessions.